everybody, I'm here today to tell you how you can use flip.com to create a video, or long or short, in order to give a response to your teacher. So the very first thing, if you've never used Flip before, you're going to go to the sign up button right here. And when you click on that, it's going to ask you how you want to sign up. All students and staff need to sign up with Google. Use your school Google account. You're going to click on that account. It may give you an extra step where it asks you to choose whether you are a student or a teacher. Please choose the one that applies to you. And then we are going to get started. First things first, over here on the left, we're not going to worry about group today, but on the left I want you to click on My Videos. If you have never used Flip.com before, you may or may not have very many videos or any at all. I had not used Flip for a long time, not since the pandemic, so you can see all my teaching at home videos, and then I have a couple of videos I've made in the last few days. So Flip is relatively new to me, but I can promise you this, it's pretty easy to figure out. When you are ready to create a new video, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can click on the camera right here. You can also just click on this little pink button. The pink button is going to be your best friend. When you get to that pink button, you'll see, hey, there I am on camera. It may ask you to access your camera or your microphone. That's perfectly acceptable. We need you to do that so that it can actually record you. I'm going to show you a few things on here today, the sort of behind the scenes tour of Flip. Very quickly, there are some things that you'll be able to figure out on your own, probably even better than your teachers have. But I want to point out some things that I found to be very helpful as I recorded my videos. I will be honest, I'm not crazy about being on screen, and some of you definitely don't want to be on screen, and there are ways around that. Before you do that, though, make sure it's okay with your teacher that you can turn in just an audio clip, and you do that right down here where it says audio. If I click on audio, click on this audio button, it's going to change my screen where it's just a microphone, and that's just me just talking into the microphone and answering the question. You click back to video, there I am again. You can also click on create, which will give you a couple of different options. It's a pretty good option. There are some backgrounds you can choose from. Make sure that whatever background you choose actually matches the mood or tone of the speech or answer you're giving. You can add text. You can add even a timer for duration. I don't prefer this because it doesn't allow you to use one of my favorite tools. And so, again, if you don't want to be on camera, there are some ways around that. I'm going to show you a couple other ways that will help. Up here, with the three dots, this is my favorite tool, and it's called the teleprompter. The teleprompter is actually going to create a script. It gives you a little box. In your video, no one will see this box, but as you're looking at your camera and looking at your screen, I can even move it all the way up so that it's more eye level. But you can type your whole script or paste your whole script. So here's my whole script from a video that I just did. I just quickly copied it and then I pasted it right in here. And then as I am recording my videos, let's pretend I'm recording. When I hit the play button, when I hit the record button, it's going to automatically start my teleprompter. And you'll see the teleprompter scrolls up with my script, so I'm really just reading what I have to say. This helps in a lot of different ways. It helps me not stammer and stutter. It also helps me not lose my train of thought and get distracted. So if I were to start recording, this is kind of the speed it moves at. If that's too fast, I can always adjust the speed down. If it's too slow, I can always adjust the speed up. This is how politicians and celebrities, when they're speaking on camera, like a planned speech, this is how they do it. It looks so flawless and effortless, but it's really not. They have a cheat sheet, and it's called a teleprompter. A couple of other things that I found very helpful. There's a place where you can put a text box. You can start typing. You can add your name. You can add the name of the story, whatever you want. You can change the color. You can do all of those things. It's right over here. I can even click around on it, and then start moving it around. So I can have it up there so that it's not in my way. I can also change the background of the color of the text. There's a little scribble feature if I want to mark something or highlight something as I'm speaking in my background. There are stickers and GIFs, filters, in case I want to make it just a little sassier. Remember, make sure that it matches the tone of your message that you're delivering. You can also put a board behind you, or a board on the side. So in my example video, this is what I did. I spoke on half the screen because I want to be a good example to you. And then on the board next to me was a picture that represented the story that I was speaking about, also the name of the story plus the author, and any other pertinent information that I wanted to include. If I don't like the boards that they have, I can also add a photo. That's what I did. And so I added a photo from my drive and selected the one I wanted. And there it is, right? And I can adjust it however I need. So the possibilities are pretty great. It's not very difficult to do, so don't be intimidated by it. When I'm recording, it's going to look like this. It gives you a countdown. The square is pink. That's how you know you're recording in Flipped. I'm going to say everything I want to say. Remember, I can also use my teleprompter. Oh, look, there it is. I think the theme of Thank You Ma'am is we all deserve a second chance. I can read that all the way through. When I'm done, I just hit stop. And then here's what you're not going to want to miss. When you are done recording your video, you're going to hit next in the lower right-hand corner.
This, it gives you a countdown. The square is pink. That's how you know you're recording in Flipped.
So you can see it's playing the video back for me. I can watch it. It might be a little cringy at first, but that's okay. You can watch it. You can actually edit it by dragging and dropping. You can cut off pieces, and then you can even add more. Like, oh wait, I wasn't finished. I wanted to add more. When you're done with that, when you're satisfied, you can do a split. You can add music even. When you're satisfied with everything and how it came out, then you're going to hit next one more time. You can choose a cover, or you can just choose whatever pops up. It's totally up to you. You can caption it. You can provide a link if you want, but it's really going to save it to your profile. And then now you can see, here's the video I just created on the screen. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to your teacher, ask for help, explore the site if you haven't used it before. You're probably going to find even more tools and helpful hints than what your teachers have found so far. Thanks for listening.